White House aides met with Arab American and Muslim leaders today in Dearborn.
The meeting comes as Biden continues to lose support over his stance on the Israel-Hamas war. CBS News Detroit's Gino Vici is on your block in Dearborn, where protesters continue to call for a ceasefire.
You know, many in the Arab community feel that this conversation with the Biden administration should not begin until there is a ceasefire in Gaza, and others feel that conversation is too late to have now.
It's an insult to our dignity to have conversations about humanitarian aid with the same people that are funding the genocide against us.
Palestine will be free!
Strong reaction this afternoon to a planned meeting here at the Henry Hotel in Dearborn between the Biden administration and members of the Arab community. Imam Imran Salha says the Abandon Biden movement is gaining traction, and he believes this meeting is nothing more than an attempt to regain the support of the Arab community. But Imam Salha says it's a little too late, considering the administration did nothing to avoid 30,000 plus Palestinian deaths. That number according to Hamas-run Gaza Health Ministry.
So that's why these conversations are purposeless.
Lexis Zaidan agrees this meeting is a little too late and says it's unlikely Arab Americans will support Joe Biden in the upcoming election.
And so it's Biden and his administration and the decisions that he's making that will cost them this election and could potentially put Trump back in office.
Absolutely.
Not us.
I have family in Gaza.
However, not everyone agrees. Yaman Saida says despite pressure from protesters, he says he couldn't pass up the opportunity to get answers about his family that he hasn't heard from in the past 3 months.
You have to also protest, but also tell to their faces what's going on. So do I feel conflicted? Yes, but at the end of the day, I have to also show them my family.
I had an opportunity to engage with people who have direct influence on the policies and the
directly murdered 30,000 people.
And State Representative Abraham Ayash, under heavy pressure from protesters, said he understood their concerns. However, he says the voice of the Arab community must be at the table.
We did not talk about the election. We did not talk about electoral politics. It was strictly about, we centered the conversation around the Palestinian people and the subsequent attacks and the forever wars that we are seeing in the Middle East.
Moving forward, protesters say they feel in order to have a meaningful dialogue, there must be an immediate ceasefire so the death of innocent Palestinian civilians stops.
We are not asking for the president to simply call for a ceasefire in a politically refined way to relieve him of responsibility. We are asking him, which is within his power, to enforce a permanent ceasefire.
In Dearborn, Gino Vici, CBS News, Detroit.